Okay, so the question I tried to answer was basically, what are we going to do about the fiscal cliff, which is the big issue that seems to be on people. I know Caroline was taking an econ class, but I just looked at New York Times and I looked at what people were reading, what people were concerned about, and as far as the economy goes, the fiscal cliff seems to be like the main thing. A lot of people actually don't know what it is. It's basically a bunch of policies and tax cuts that are going to expire at the end of the year if we don't do anything in Congress to keep them going. So what that would mean is, if we went over the cliff, is that at the beginning of next year, there's going to be basically tax increases across the board. The Bush tax cuts will expire, payroll tax cuts will expire, and so the economy is going to shrink again because people are going to have more taxes, they're going to have less money to spend, and that means the economy's growth is going to slow down. So we could actually go back into recession if we don't do anything about this, which would be very bad. Like our GDP could go down by like as much as 4%, which is a very large amount. So with Obama being reelected, the big question seems to be like, what is he going to do to negotiate with Republicans in the House and the Senate to try to get a compromise passed. Basically, the fiscal cliff wouldn't be that big a problem if our Congress could actually get anything done, because they're pretty ineffective for the last 4 years. So if, both parties agree on a lot of stuff, but the problem, one of the key issues is the tax cuts or keeping tax cuts or eliminating tax cuts for the top 2% of taxpayers, so basically the rich. The Republicans are, they want to keep tax cuts for the rich as much as possible, but Obama's, pledged to, he's going to raise taxes on the wealthy as part of his re-election deal. So this seems to be the big thing that's going over in debate. And they basically have to do something by the time like Christmas comes, by late December, because if they don't, then the economy is going to go back into recession most likely, and it's going to be even as big a deal as like the debt ceiling crisis that happened last year, where the U.S. had the possibility of defaulting. So. Yeah, and right now there's a bipartisan group in the Senate that's trying to get a compromise done with both sides, but they're small in number compared to extreme people in both parties. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Carl.
Yeah.